ওয়েলকাম টু মাই ইউটিউব চ্যানেল। আশা করি তোমরা সবাই ভালো আছো। এর আগের ভিডিওতে আমি তোমাদের ক্লাস 12 ফোর্থ সেমিস্টারে হগ রোস্টিং পড়িয়ে দিয়েছি লাইন বাই লাইন। এছাড়াও দ্যাট টাইম অফ এয়ার সনেট 73 এটাও আমি তোমাদের পড়িয়ে দিয়েছি। আজকে আমি তোমাদের হগ রোস্টিং থেকে কিছু ইম্পর্টেন্ট 2 মার্কসের কোশ্চেন অ্যান্সার আলোচনা করে দিচ্ছি। চ্যানেলে যারা নতুন চ্যানেলটা সাবস্ক্রাইব করে রাখো, আর ভিডিওটা ভালো লাগলে লাইক এবং বন্ধুদের শেয়ার করে দিও। তাহলে বন্ধুরা আরম্ভ করে দিচ্ছি। আজকে আমি তোমাদের 2 মার্কসের কোশ্চেন দিয়ে দিচ্ছি। নেক্সট ভিডিওতে এখান থেকে আমি তোমাদের বড় কিছু ইম্পর্টেন্ট 6 মার্কসের কোশ্চেন অ্যান্সার আলোচনা করে দেবো। প্রথম কোশ্চেন, আই সিট ইন দ্য টপ অফ দ্য উড, মাই আইস ক্লোজড, হু ইজ দ্য স্পিকার, হোয়াই ডাস হি সিট with his eyes closed? The hawk is the speaker, who is the poetic persona of the poem Hog Roasting. He sits with his eyes closed because he is supremely confident in his power and authority. His closed eyes symbolized his dominance and control. It also indicates that he does not care about the consequence of his action because he sees himself as the king. Next, 2 number question, where is the hawk sitting? What does he do in his sleep? The hawk is sitting at the top of the wood with his eyes closed. In his sleep, he rehearses how to kill perfectly and eat his prey. Even in sleep, he stays alert and strong. Next, 3 number question, the sun is behind me. What does the hawk says about the sun? By the line, the hawk want to say that the sun is behind him, both literally and symbolically. Literally, it means the hawk is flying with the sun at his back. Symbolically, it suggested that the hawk is superior, greater, and more powerful than the sun. The sun act merely as its assistant, helping the hawk by keeping him hidden from his prey. 4 number question, my eyes has permitted no change. What does the hawk mean by the statement? When the hawk says my eyes permitted no change, he means that he thinks he has full control over nature. The hawk believes that nothing has changed because he watches everything carefully and does not allow anything to happen directly. The conveyance of the high trees. Why does the poet use an exclamatory sentence here? The poet uses an exclamatory sentence to show the hawk's pride in the high trees. His natural home. He adds strength to the hawk's confident tone. It also reinforces the theme of nature and survival of animal. Next, 6 number question, where are the hawk's feet locked? What does it indicate? The hawk's feet are locked firmly upon the rough bark of a tree. This shows that he has a strong grip on the bark of the tree. It also indicates that the hawk is resting and keeping a watchful eye from a secure place. There is no sophistry in my body. What does the hawk imply when he says this? When the hawk says there is no sophistry in my body, He implies that he does not use tricks or lying to hide his true nature. He does not hide his bluntly greed or selfness. He proudly declares his incentive violent nature without any presence or description. Presence or distance. The air's buoyancy and the sun rays. What does the word buoyancy means? How does it help the hawk in the air? The word buoyancy means the quality of being able to float on water or in the air. The air buoyancy or lifting force helps the hawk by allowing him to soar and glide with little effort. How does the hawk describe his manners? The hawk describes his manners as tearing of heads. He says there is no sophistry in his body or in the way he kills. He is merciless, kills, clear, killer who kills directly and without hesitation. To him, killing by tearing of heads is neither unfair nor wrong, it is simply his nature. What is the hawk's view of the world around it? The hawk views the world has his own position and proudly declares, "It is all mine." He believes he has the freedom to kill wherever the please. He believes that the world revolves under his powerful influence. This reflects his sense of absolute control and dominance over the world around it. Nothing has changed since I began. Who says this? What does the mean by since I began? The hawk claims that nothing has changed since he began. By the line, since I began, the hawk means since he came into extinction or was born, since he became the ruler of his world. Everything has remained the same. This line emphasizes his endless, unchallenged power and dominance. I sit in the top of the wood. Why does the hawk sit at the top of the wood? What does it symbolize? The hawk sits at the top of the wood to inspect the earth below. From this high position, he can observe, control, and rule over everything in his surrounding. He considers himself the monarch of all he surveys, fully confident in his power and dominance. What does the hawk see in its dream? What kind of thought dominate the hawk's mind during sleep? In its dream, the hawk sees himself killing and eating his prey. Even during sleep, his mind is dominated by thought of violence. Alive with instinct, he continues or to rehearse his deadly act even while sleeping. What does the poet mean by "Now I hold the creation in my foot"? By the line in question, the hawk means that he considers himself like a god who controls all creation beneath him. The statement asserts his immense power and dominance. The use of the capital C in creation emphasizes the hawk's strong sense of superiority and absolute power. I kill where I please because it is all mine. Who says this? Why does he say this? is all mine. The hawk says this to show his power and authority. By saying it is all mine, the hawk means that the entire world, nature, the sky, the trees, the prey belongs to him. He believes that everything exists for his own use and that he has the right to control all things, even life and death. আচ্ছা বন্ধুরা, আশা করি তোমরা আজকে হক রোস্টিংয়ের যে বড় কোশ্চেন তোমরা বুঝতে পেরেছো। আরও যদি কারোর কোনো অসুবিধা হয় আমাকে কমেন্ট করে জানিও, আমি তোমাদের সেই কোশ্চেন দিয়ে দেবো। এরপরে নেক্সট ভিডিওতে আমি তোমাদের 6 মার্কসের বড় কোশ্চেন আলোচনা করে দেবো। আর ভিডিওটা ভালো লাগলে বন্ধুদের শেয়ার করে দিও। আচ্ছা বন্ধুরা, ভালো থেকো।